Somebody's here. I see one person. Good morning to you. Good morning, y'all who are coming in. I, I turned it on a little early this morning because I was ready. Hello, hello. Hi, Rambling Rose. Well, I'm doing well. I hope you are. I see you have a new soap out, a new soap that you're doing. Last week or whenever it was I had a live, I said you made candles. I'm so sorry you don't make candles. You make soaps. Good morning, Linda. Good to see you. I hope you're well. Got 8 people in here. That's great. I'm happy. I'm happy. If my 8 people, if that's all I get, that's okay. I'm happy about it. I'm having a good week, and I'm not going to allow anything to mess that up. So, hello, Connie. It's good to see you here today. I hope everybody had a good week and have a better weekend. Oh my gosh, Rambling Rose. Real Bananas, a soap, y'all. Rambling Rose has a uh, YouTube channel, and she sells beautiful soaps. And she sent me soaps, I think about a year ago, and they look like seashells and they are gorgeous. And she makes all of those. I've got something in my eye already this morning. Good grief. I don't know how that happened. I was sitting right here. I'm just wondering about soap with bananas in it. I would think that would have a wonderful scent. I'm trying to figure out where to put my there. Now, maybe that's better. Good morning, Liz. Thank you for the pretty heart. I hope you're doing well this morning. I'm glad to see y'all here. Got 13 in here. Grace, good morning. You're going to get a new phone, Grace. I know you have been having a lot of problems, and so I'm happy for you if you're going to get a good one, a good phone that you can, because I know you're frustrated with that. Hello, Julie. It's good to see you too. Welcome. Liz, I'm doing good. I had a good week. I had a productive week. I got a lot done, and I'm kind of happy about that. So I don't know if we're going to have any moderators today or not. I have no idea. But if we don't, well, we can handle things, can't we? I have not had any really grouchy, troll type people in a long time. Well, good, Julie. I'm glad you came in this morning, took your time. Hey, Susan. Well, there she is, y'all. We were just talking about moderators, and there's my Susan. Susan, I've been worried about you, girl. I haven't heard from you almost 2 weeks. And so I'm wondering about you, and I'm glad to see you here today. So I missed you. I have missed all of y'all. I didn't have a live last week, and this way. Hello, Gulf Coast. Well, that's a tongue twister. Gulf Coast Granny. Say that 3 times. Uh, Good morning to you. I'm glad you came in. Well, Connie, I worked for Brian Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And I normally don't work for Brian on Mondays, but he had something he had to do. And so I worked those 3 days. And then we had 2 days of torrential rain. And I'm telling you, the bottom fell out. My yard was flooded. It hard rain, blowing rain. Julie, they're doing great. And my little new pumpkin head, she's the cutest darn thing I ever saw in my life. I am totally in love with that baby. She is a mess. She's into everything. She is. She's climbing up on something or knocking something off. She takes her food dish and swats the food and watches it fly across the room, and she goes and bats it and throws it around. But but she is adorable, and I am so blessed to have her because I just love her. All of them give me joy every single day. All of them do. But um, she's something that she's young. She's just a baby. I guess so. Granny, let me tell you what happened. It rained so bad. Now, I went Thursday over to my house next door, and I was working in the back bedroom, and I was painting the walls and the walls and the trims and all that stuff. And I had to go into the living room to get some tool or something. And I went in there and I looked up and I saw that part of the ceiling had collapsed. Y'all, my my life is a comedy of errors. I'm not kidding. It is something all the darn time. I would like just 1 week, one little week, for everything to kind of go smoothly. And I thought this week it was going to do that. But nope, there was that ceiling, about a 2 by 3 foot section of that ceiling that had collapsed in. So last spring or summer, I got a crew out here to fix that roof over that room. That roof is metal. The rest of the house is composition, shingles. But that particular roof was metal. So they got up there and they cleaned it all off and fixed it up. This was last summer. And they put this coating on it. It's for mobile homes and metal roofs. Y'all know. Well, I'm not saying they didn't do a good job. They probably did do a good job. But we truly had a terrible rain. I mean, it was blowing hard and blowing from all directions. After a time, the wind was strong. And so I guess, pardon me, I guess a section of that metal roof somehow got mislodged. Is that a word? Mislodged? Well, anyway, y'all know what I mean when I say that. And the rain came in and soaked all that insulation and stuff up under that roof. Good morning, Kathy. And that roof collapsed. So I got my ladder and I got my little box cutter knife thingy, and I got up there and I cut that section out, and it just fell right to the floor. And I picked that up and threw it out the door. And now I've got to fix that. But first, I've got to have that section on the roof repaired, glued or pasted or whatever they do. So I went immediately and ordered from Amazon the stuff that I need to do that. And I ordered a rubberized stuff that I read everything about it. Uh, and they say that it's very, very good. And it should, of course, well, thank you, dear. I hate it too. I really do. It's just one more, bug on the windshield. This is not going to be a difficult fix. I can fix the inside part back myself. I can do that. But I know, Kathy, gosh, you know, yeah, let me just get through a few months without all this mess. But the roof part, y'all know I'm afraid of heights. And there's no way I can get on that roof. The only thing I can do is put a ladder up there and maybe, good morning, Brenda. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Get a roller and put that rubberized stuff on that roller and try to roll it. Julie, that's nice to hear. Good morning, Kat. Thank you very much. I'm glad to have you here. Julie, that's sweet of you. But yeah, I can fix this myself. I just can't fix the top. Now, if I hate to ask Brian to do it, but man, all he has to do is get up on that ladder and get that roller and roll that rubbery stuff on that area where I think it's no, I can't. Remember, Rose, I got up on the roof one time when my Bobby was still around. I got up on the roof and I couldn't get off the roof. I mean, I was scared to death. I don't know what I thought I was doing, climbing up that ladder, and I couldn't get down. And he got down and he was out there yelling at me, get down, you've got to get down. You can't stay up there. You know what happened? It started raining. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I got a dark cloud over me. It started raining. He said, if you don't get down, I am going to have to call the fire department to come get you down. Well, I didn't want that, y'all. So I got down, it's getting over the side of the roof and turning your body to get down on the ladder. Y'all who have done that kind of thing, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That's the scary part. But I got down, but I have never done that kind of thing again. And I know, yes, Kathy, I know Brian will. I will explain it to him. The problem is he is so limited in his time between his job and his goats and his cats and his dog and his this and that. He's got things to do too on his house. Not as much as this one, thank God, but he does. He has things too. I'm trying to get my screen done right. Anyway, I won't do it. I won't do it at all. No, I'm scared. I'm scared of the roof. Uh, I don't know, but I can't. I can't do it. No, I can't. So I honestly think that it's not anything terrible up on that roof. It couldn't be, y'all. It's tin, for heaven's sake. It's not like it has a hole in it. It doesn't. It's just a seam somewhere where that water got in and then soaked through to the insulation into the out the ceiling. And I can fix it. It's just a little bit of a setback, but I already have the stuff to do it. Snow. Well, Grace, It is 38, 30, wait, what is it? 38 degrees here right now. 3 days ago, y'all, it was 72 degrees. Can you believe it? 72 to 38. And it's supposed to be something like 24 tonight. So I went out there and checked on my kitties this morning, and my electric blanket that I've got out there isn't working anymore. It just didn't. I unplugged it and turned it back on, and it just flashes back and forth. So I got another little electric thingy, and I'll take it out there. When I'm done with my live today, I'll go out there and totally redo that whole thing, because it's going to get very, very cold tonight. And they're going to need something out there a whole lot warmer than that. Hey, Alice. Good grief. How are you, girl? It's good to see you here. I came to your live, the last one you had. I didn't say anything, but I was there. I was there just as a bystander. Good morning. Good morning, Joy. It's good to see you. Thank you so much, Susan. You're the best. You really are. Well, Alice, I'm glad you came in. Oh, you did? Dadgummit, Alice, I didn't know. I'll tell you why I didn't know. I was watching TV, and I discovered that I could watch the color purple, the new color purple. Have y'all watched that? Have y'all seen that? I didn't know that it's on Max, and a good while ago, Brian set that up for me. Max, MAX, and the color purple was on, and I sat there last night and watched that whole darn thing. Well, Alice, let me tell you, I enjoyed it very much because I like musicals. I love musicals. But the songs, nothing rhymed. You know how when you're singing along with a song, and usually all we know is the chorus line because we hear it over and over and over. You hear the chorus, but everything rhymes, so we can kind of go along. These songs, nothing rhymed, nothing made sense. It's like, so I went to the store today, and then I looked up at the sky, and I saw the birds, and I thought, oh, what a nice day. I'll go home and work in my garden. I'm not kidding. That's what it was like. I've never seen anything like that. Mine was a hot mess. It was a hot mess. Yes, Connie. And I watched Roots last week, the original Roots. I'm not kidding. I've been looking for that and looking for that. Of course, I watched it when it came on. Well, now, Julie, I'll tell you that. They don't everything is not a song. They speak and they have this and that, but then they break into dancing and they break into, I loved it, Julie. Loved it. Oh, really, Susan? Yeah. Y'all, there's supposed to be a remake of Salem's Lot. I bought the book not very long ago from Amazon, and I read it in one day. I just love it. I remember reading it years ago, but I love it. There's supposed to be a remake. Salem's Lot is one of those movies that you have to pay for, and I don't like paying for something that I have to watch online like that. I don't like that. I don't know. I just don't. I don't like it. I don't think it's much. I think it's about $12. But if I just don't, I can't commit myself to doing it. I know Rimley knows. I know. I love the zombies most, but then I like the vampires too. But that was the scariest movie I ever saw. Man, that was scary. Anyway, back to Color Purple. Whoopi Goldberg had a very, very hey, Jackie, good morning to you, my British friend. Good to see you. I got all my stuff sitting over here. It's not, Susan. Are you talking about Salem's Not? Nope. I have Amazon Prime. It's not there. Me too, Alice. Me too. Um, I had a chance to buy every one of hardback edition Stephen King novels, every single one, and I passed it up, but it was several $100s and I couldn't afford it. But I wish I'd have bought them because I love Stephen King. So on Color Purple, uh, it's really it's good in some spots and in some it's not. They went by the book on this one, what the book it, this one has things that the original one doesn't. Is it $8? Is that what you say? I don't know. I thought it was 12 something. To me, to me, $12 to spend online is a lot because I don't know that. I think that purchase lets you watch it as many times as you want to instead of just a one time, which is cheap. So I don't know, but I really would like it. It'd be my luck. The minute I pay for it, it would come on for free somewhere, probably. But I love it anyway. Jackie, yeah, she Susan used to say she'd come home from the store and there'd be Sambo with her tablet ordering stuff from Amazon. I'm looking over there because I see Pumpkinhead over there on my computer. I know how Simba does it now. He gets up on the keyboard, Susan. It's what it's what Pumpkin's doing. Pumpkin, get down. I've got every hole over there. Hi, Sharon. It's nice of you to come today. Pumpkin, I gotta go get her, y'all. Dadgummit. Dadgummit. Listen, you little devil. Get yourself down. I tell you, what's the matter with you? What's the matter with you? All right. He still does that? Yeah. I know. I figured out how he does it now. He just gets on the keyboard and orders stuff. Hey, which one was it, Jackie? Yeah, they're gory. Yeah. Yeah. They kind of eat people. So yeah, that's gory. Uh Stephen King had a vampire uh, book. I can't think of the name of the thing. I've watched it on TV before. Uh, night. No, I can't think. There's a Night of the Living Dead, Land of the Dead. I think is the one with Dennis Hopper in it. You know who I'm talking about? It's about a big uh, high rise, and all the zombies have to swim across this lake thing and break into the high rise. And that's Dennis Hopper. He was in Rebel Without a Cause. Is that right, y'all? Dennis Hopper? Maybe. Anyway, something with dead in it. I don't. I don't know. I don't know what that was. It's kind of rare for me not to know what a zombie movie was. Oh gosh, I don't know. Ha! Well, we may not get the same things over here that y'all get over there. So, yeah, because for the life of me, can't figure that one out, which that was. I don't know. Yes, Susan, exactly. Land of the Dead. You're right. Thank you very much. You're right. Land of the Dead. Yeah, I'm sorry about the ads. Pumpkin's making me nuts today, y'all. Come in. You want to see everybody? Come here, Pumpkin. She's over there on some crystal things I've got on my buffet. Doesn't that figure? Mm-hmm. I'm watching you, ma'am. Good morning, Cindy. How are you? Hi, Mindy. Welcome, welcome. I'm glad to see y'all. Hi, JB. Good morning. Good to see you. We're having another zombie chat. We didn't intend to. We started off with the color purple and somehow we got into zombies. I don't know how that happened. Here she comes. Come here. Come here. Let me show you. Woo, woo. There she is. There's my baby. Look how shiny she is, y'all. Look at her. Isn't she shiny? There's that baby. See there? See there? And there's the peoples. There's the peoples. Yes, my baby. Ooh, you can get out now. Yeah, she's beautiful. Thank you, Julie. She is a pretty one. She's got one little bitty white spot on her chest. Otherwise, she is solid black. Well, my hair is not black. She is, but my hair is like a dark brown. But I got a lot of gray in it now. And I'm ready for. Oh, you did, Sandy. You had eye surgery, cataracts, I assume. I do too, Alice. Well, JB, very night after he caused all that mess, he burned again. And this time I'm just like sitting in my house like this, thinking, I haven't seen him over there lately. I could hope and pray that he moves away, but he won't. That's inherited property and he's got several hundred acres of it. And so when he wants money, he starts selling off the timber. So I haven't seen him and I haven't had any discussion with him or anything else. I can't talk to the man. I can't. He's just one. He's got a face like you don't ever remember. Have y'all ever seen people like that? You know, you've met them, let's say, and then you run into them, say, in the grocery store, and you don't know who in the heck they are. He's got one of those faces that it's just not something you remember. There's nothing remarkable about it. You know, not a unibrow or a big nose or nothing. There's nothing. Huh. You know, Sydney, my right eye waters all the time. Constantly, I am wiping my eye on the right side. And somebody told me that's because your eyes are dry. That doesn't make sense to me. If it's watered all the time, how is my eye dry? So I don't know. I don't know. I cannot have eye surgery ever, ever, ever. I can't even stand to put eye drops in my eyes. Okay, Alice, good to see you, and thank you so much for coming in. Yep, it's cold, very cold, 38. Well, I don't know, but I just can't. I can't do it. I got to pick up prescriptions too. Alice said she had to go pick up prescriptions. I had to call last night and get my blood pressure prescription um, refilled, but they have to contact the doctor, so they won't be able to contact her till tomorrow. That means tonight I won't have anything to take for my blood pressure, and I didn't realize that the prescription had run out, but it has. So I've never let that happen. I never get to where I don't have medications. I don't like that. I got some cards I want to show you. I've got a couple of cards I want to show you. Who does this remind you of that you can see it? Isn't that cute? Let's see. There it is. That looks like my pumpkin head, doesn't it? Isn't that cute? That is from Carol. Now look at this, y'all. Look at this one. Isn't he beautiful? This is Bert, Burt. Well, isn't he gorgeous? He is a big boy, isn't he? And then she's got these two. Oh no, Gulf Coast Granny. She's got these two. Now this is Maddie Mae and Molly Eugenia. Love the names. Maddie Mae and Molly Eugenia is that one. This one. Aren't they cute? But boy, that one is a gorgeous thing. So Carol sent these to me, and I appreciate it very much because I like seeing y'all's animals. Susan sometimes used to send me a Simba picture. Now this one is from Kimberly. That's a pretty kitty. Of course, that's the card, of course, not her kitty. But from Kimberly. Thank you, Kimberly. And thank you, Carol. I love your kitty cat cards. They're beautiful. Gulf Coast Granny, every time I get on a live, I sniff. And you can hear it. It's awful. It's irritating. It bothers y'all. I know it does. So this morning I took an allergy pill, hoping that I wouldn't sniff as much. And we do it unconsciously, you know. Hey, Chris. How are you? Good to see you. Thank you for coming in today. Oh, now that I mentioned taking an allergy pill, my nose is running. Golly bum. What a mess. Yeah, they are. They are, Granny. They are. Gulf Coast Granny. And they're everywhere. So after I'm having trouble all of a sudden. I don't know what that was. All of a sudden, having a lot of trouble. Well, good. Good to hear that, Chris. It's cold here. I was telling earlier, it went from 72 degrees about 3 days ago to 38 degrees. Now it's 41. It's gotten up to 41. But it's going to be in the 20s tonight. So I am not looking forward to that. I'm going to go out after the live is over and work on my kitties. No, Jackie. Mm-mm. They do raise it. But it seems to me they raise it, but then Good morning, Blue Rose. It's good to see you. I'm glad you came in today. Hope you're well. It seems like when they raise it, then they raise the price of Medicare, uh, medical, my, how much our deductibles are and all that kind of stuff. Well, Jackie, you know what? I know y'all, I know your country is having problems with. Hi, Nelda. Good morning. Good to see you today with immigrants. And I did not realize that it was worldwide, y'all. Thank you, Julie. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you so much. No, older people like me, we don't get enough. That's true. I know, Jackie, and I don't exactly understand why, but I had no idea that it was worldwide. I didn't. I just didn't. I don't know. I didn't think it was just Texas. Of course not. But I didn't know it was everywhere. Julie, how kind. Thank you so much. I hope you have a great day. I don't know why there's so many. There's millions of them going to other countries. What the heck is going on that they are leaving their countries by the millions? I mean, all of a sudden, we used to not have millions at a time come across our borders. So if anyone wants to enlighten me, please do, because I don't understand it. I know, and they were this government was making everybody, you got to get your COVID shot so you can't work anymore, and yet all these people are coming across the borders. They're not getting COVID shots. It's bankrupting cities. Well, I don't see how we could spend any more money than we're already spending. I don't understand it. I do not understand it. I would like to see a video that somebody makes somewhere as to why this is occurring all of a sudden. And they're going to say, well, it's been going on for years. No. Yeah, we're going to get down to the 20s, Gulf Coast Granny, into the 20s. But then it's going to start warming up and we're going to be spring weather. Yay, I'm glad. I don't understand it, Connie. Why are they coming here? Why? Not just here. It, Murph's life. Okay, Susan, thank you very much. And I will. I'm going to write that down. Murph's life, because I want to understand. But why all of a sudden? PH life. I wrote it down and I will watch it because I don't understand it. Well, it's Ethiopia and Venezuela and Argentina and China and Korea, and I don't get it. What all of a sudden is making these people get up and just, well, there are people in New York and they went into stores and they shoplifted like crazy. And when they were caught, they said, I thought this stuff was free. And they're coming across the border in Texas and they go, "Where's the gate? Where's the president?" This happened. "Where's Uncle Sam?" They are told, "Come on in, look for our big old gate that we can go in the country. The president will be there for you. He'll hand you food and money and whatever you need." Yep, Jackie, it's everywhere. I don't understand it. It's horrible. I agree, Connie. I saw a thing last night on TV that a nursing home, and I don't know if I believe it or not, a nursing home is taking all of their people out so that they can house immigrants. That seems hard to believe, doesn't it? I know that they are housing them in New York, for instance, in entire hotels. And the people, there's so many people that they're living on the street and they're angry because they're having to live on the street and they're angry at what the city is giving them. That makes me shake. It makes me nervous thinking about that. Yeah, maybe, Jackie. Government pays for them, for the immigrants to stay in them. You're right, Mindy. You're right, Mindy. You know what? About a month ago, I did a video on my house, working on that house over there, and people can't understand why I hang on to that house. And I got a million reasons why I hang on to that house. And now the fact that I'm hanging on to that house makes it even more understandable, I think, because look at the mess the world is in. I got a house over there, and that's a mess, and I'm having to fix it, and I'm having to take care of it. And I had one woman say, "You need to get rid of that dump." I'd like to see her house, actually. But y'all, I got a house. Now, yeah, I got to work on it, and I'm putting a lot of money into it, and I'm getting older, and it's harder for me to do this. Y'all know it is. I'll be 76 my next birthday, y'all. And you know what I do. You know I'm not a lazy human being. I'm not. I'm constantly working at something. It's either that or my patio or my cats or making them a home or working at Brian's. It's a and now I'm glad I've got that house because I'm blessed, so blessed that I have that in my little cottage right here. And with all the problems that it has and all the work I have to do and all the money I have to put in, I've got it. And there's something that bothers me an awful lot. And I can't. Hold on. I see you. Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses, yearning to breathe free, the wretched refuse of your teeming shores. Send these, the homeless, tempest tossed to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden door. That's what our country is known for, y'all. It's known for having kindness and generosity to help anybody that needs it. And I am struggling so much thinking about that saying and what the Statue of Liberty stands for, because I'm having a hard time. These people are coming over here and they have babies in their arms. They have little children in their arms. It makes me cry when I see it. These little kids, they what they have on is all they have, y'all. These mamas standing there holding these babies. That's I want to be I want to be you when I grow up. Well, okay. Anyway, I'm really having trouble trying to understand how we can say our country will help you and then turn them away. Jackie, I think if I could, here's the thing. I want to be I want to be in the families that Pride and Prejudice. I want to be that era when they were, and yet I'd probably be a servant. I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be one of the fancy ladies, you know. That's great, Granny. Excellent. Yes, I would, Jackie. I know. Here's the thing. I know that all we see are the pretty things about them in their lives, and I know they had terrible hardships because I mean, I don't know if I could live without my microwave, and they don't have those. So I don't know, but I kind of like, and I wouldn't have a TV for zombie movies and things like that. So I guess I'm okay where I am. I guess I'm okay. But you know what? When I was a kid, life sure was a lot easier. Of course, I didn't have to pay the bills. Yes, that's right, Connie. I'd be the one that has to get up and take out the what are those things called? You know, chamber pot, the chamber pots. I'd have to do that. That'd be my job, I guess. Really, Rose. I wonder about that, Jackie. He, you know, slop pots. Is that what they call them? Slop jars. I wonder about that, Jackie, because I know that he goes and has his treatments. Of course, he's got the means for them to come to him, but he goes there and he certainly is showing his strength doing that. Of course, Granny, when I was a kid, my grandparents lived in Dallas and they didn't have an indoor bathroom. They had a outhouse way out in the back. And I hated to go visit. That may be, Jackie. I didn't think of that. That's right. That part they couldn't bring. Huh. Didn't think of that. We'd have to go way out in the back to their outhouse, and it. So you, I mean, if you're going to go out to an outhouse, I didn't have any problems at all, Sharon. I thought I did, but I didn't. No kidding, Blue Rose. Oh, Jackie, you think? Oh my God. Well, abdominal surgery. They were saying some channel I watch, there are lots of things it could be. I didn't think of a hysterectomy. I never thought that at all. Remember not too long ago, y'all, there was this big rumor that she was going to have. She was in there for a long time, Susan, wasn't she? They were saying she was going to have another baby, her fourth baby, and that baby never happened. Remember that, y'all? There were all of these channels saying Catherine is going to have another baby, and then all of a sudden, oh, that's interesting. Well, a lot of the times, when you have babies, you're like, aren't you gone the very next day? They send you home the very next day. Oh, Blue Rose, I didn't think of that. Well, maybe because of her status and her money and all that stuff, she was kept in the hospital and didn't have to deal with, well, of course, she didn't have to deal with her children a whole lot. She's got nannies that do everything for her. I don't know. Usually she is, Jackie. She's super thin. She's just a stick. She needs a sandwich. I mean, she is a stick. She's a beautiful thing, but God, she's skinny. Yeah, and she hadn't always been like that, y'all, because I saw pictures of her and all when she was first dating William, where she was a healthy girl. She wasn't big, but she was healthy. Yeah, I think so, Jackie. Connie. Well, we can speculate all we want, I guess, but I probably never know. It's hard to believe that there's somebody out there that doesn't have the information. There's somebody. It's just like Megan and Harry's two kids, Archie and Lilibet. There are rumors that they aren't even their kids, that they're borrowed for pictures and all that kind of stuff. What? Surely there is somebody out there that knows the truth, a nanny, a housekeeper, a cook, a chauffeur, somebody that knows the truth. If there is a truth to know other than what we are led to think. And why, if they are so public with everything they do in their life, everything they do has to do with publicity, why are they so secretive about their children? The only pictures we've really seen are the same pictures over and over and over. We haven't seen anything else. Yeah. It was her little nickname. I don't know. I don't understand. Y'all think they're real? I mean, do you think that these are children that they? You remember the picture when they came out after when Megan was going to go home after the baby was born, and Harry was holding the baby. Well, what do you think that was? A doll wrapped up or something? For heaven's sake, it had to be a baby. I don't understand why we are so in the dark about it, for heaven's sake, and yet everything else is thrown in our faces. Doesn't make any sense to me. And we may never find out what the truth is about her illness. Yeah, William and Kate, yes. But Harry and Meghan, we don't know anything. That family sure has had a lot of problems. It's just that they tell everything. Rose, they tell every darn thing about their life. Hello, Cheryl. I'm glad you could come today. How you doing? Y'all, I think Harry is beginning to use that as an excuse for being an idiot. Seriously. Now, come on. I need to shut up. But, I mean, oh, poor me, poor me. He talks about his childhood. Oh, poor me. Good grief, y'all. He's a prince. Oh, I don't know anything about that, Mindy. I've heard of it. Connie, it's just that we all had something in our childhood that wasn't great, but we don't let it just keep. The man is what, 40, almost 40 years old now? Get over it. Seriously. That's exactly right, Jackie. They don't want anything to do with the royal family, but they want that title. I'm mad at them now. I wasn't mad at them when I first got up this morning, but I'm mad at them now. That's exactly right, Connie. You know, everybody, I watch these shows. Yes, he is. He is. I watch these court shows, and the lawyer gets up and, Your Honor, my client had a terrible childhood. His mother didn't love him, and his kids at the school beat on him all the time. He was bullied. He went, Get over it. It doesn't define how you need to live your life in the future by what happened to you in the past. A lot of times it does, but come on. It's a choice. You cannot blame your childhood, your parents, or anybody else for what you're doing today. You can blame them for then, but not today. Yes, they do. Oh, Ramblin' Rose, you betcha she has. But is he really that stupid? I liked him. I liked him a whole lot. But I mean, she just bullies her way. Push it back, Harry. Get back, Harry. I want to shake the hand of this king first. She is just right in there. Probably I'd be the same if I was married to a prince. I want my crown and I want it now. Yeah, they do. So many people. Well, my mother died, or my father died, or my sister died, or I was beat up, or I was bad. I was bad in math, y'all. I was bad in math, but that doesn't make me go out and kill people. Yep, I've heard it. Thank you, Sharon. Connie. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Jackie. uh, no, this is your opportunity to say what you want. By all means, go right ahead. Prince Harry had plenty of love, Blue Rose. He did. Now, come on, he was like a teenager when his mother died. Okay, that's bad. That's horrible, in fact. But he had people at his beck and call. Anything he wanted, he got it. There's a million people out there would like to have been in his place. But you can't keep blaming what happened to you back then. It didn't happen to you, it happened to her. So we've been here an hour. I don't know how we got off on the royal family. Yes, William did. And is William complaining and bawling and squalling about it? Yep, they do. Yep, she is, Lynn. She's beautiful. Fantastic. I'm very sorry for your loss, Gulf Coast Granny. I certainly am. No, Jackie, I haven't, but I'm dying to do it. I've been called to go twice, but I wasn't chosen. They didn't get to my section to ask us questions. So the other section, but I would love to be on the jury. Granny, that is a horrible, horrible thing that happened, and I'm really, really sorry. But that doesn't define how you live your life right now. And yes, you see the world as a dangerous place, but it is a dangerous place. I think we all see the world as a dangerous place. Oh, I don't, Connie. I don't think she'll ever go back to acting. I don't think she would, nobody would hire her. I honestly do not. Jackie, I was called to be on a jury for a young man who had, let's see, I have to be careful because I, Mary, no, I didn't. I didn't. No nickname that I heard of. Anyway, this young man was he had he had let's see, how am I gonna put this where YouTube ain't gonna kick me out? He had an underage girl that he was too affectionate with. You got that? Y'all got that? And he was 18 and something like she was 16. And I would ask everybody, they didn't get to me because I wish they had. I would told them what I thought. Ask everybody what you thought about that. And everybody's going, well, no, they just should have done away with him right there. One guy was like, it wouldn't have been my daughter. I wouldn't have put up with it. I'd have took care of him immediately. They had all these different things that they thought. But that here's the thing, regardless of how we feel about something personally, it has nothing to do with the law. And the law said, I can understand that, Granny. Sure can. The law says there is an age of accountability, and you don't cross that line. And you have to go by what the law says, not what your gut says. And I think it would be difficult to be on the jury, but boy, would I ever love it if I could. I I remember making a video not too well a couple of years ago. That's right, Blue Rose. A couple of years ago, and it said, "Yeah, I'm sure it was, Jackie." My video was I was called to jury duty, y'all, and I went out to get in my car, and it was the door lock was frozen, and I couldn't get in the car. Well, I couldn't come get water because the water lines had busted, and I'm not kidding. That happened. And I had to call the court and tell them that I couldn't come to court to be on the jury, didn't have water to uh, get my door open, and the lock was frozen. I mean, it's crazy, but it happened. But I really wanted to be on that jury. And I remember in the comments, there was a woman said, you don't have to be on a jury if you're over, I think she said 70. I'm not quite sure. Yes, I know that. I know that. But I wanted to be on the jury. As long as I can still figure out stuff in my pea brain, I want to be on a jury, and I've never been able to do it. There are a lot of things on YouTube, Jackie, about court trials and things like that. Things, and you're right. There are some really rough things to watch, some heartbreaking things. Well, I get, you know, I don't, I don't think you can do that here. Volunteer jurist. Yeah, see, you get every so often the role comes around where I've been three different times, just like you're talking about, Jackie, three different times that I never got picked, but I never got to answer anything or speak about anything. We were just like a group over here and a group over here. And what they did was took 12 out of this first group, and this group here had to go home. And that was me. I'm dying to do it. I want to do it. I love it. Real interesting. I watch several lawyer court thingies, attorneys and stuff on YouTube. Huh. Hello, ZZ. Simple Cottage Lifers. It's good to see you. I'm glad you made it today. I, yeah, Jackie, yeah, I think that's funny that they wear those little wigs with these little curls, tight curl right. Across here. Yeah, Rose, it is. Court cases are fascinating. Now the thing is, the OJ trial. Let's just go there. You know what made everybody turned off everybody to it? All the information on DNA, and it's because I wondered about that too, Blue Rose. Is a powdered wigs. DNA was in its infancy at that time, the OJ trial, and people could not understand it and couldn't get into it. It's very complicated for sure, but I think that's really what messed up a lot of people. I mean, I'm surprised they didn't all fall asleep during all that. We have, Zizi, we have gone from we started off, we did some zombie movies there for a while. We did a few Stephen King stuff. Then we went to Catherine in the hospital in King Charles and courts. If you dress down and act like you don't want to be there, better chance of being picked. Huh. Me too, Granny. I watched Judge Lanice Bryant, ZZ, um, Judge Lanice Bryant, Judge Simpson, uh, Judge Middleton in Michigan. Uh, I love those. Oh, and y'all, there's a I can't think of her dadgum name now, and I watch it all the time. Oh yeah, no kidding, Jackie, they are. I watched one yesterday, and the lawyer came up to be with his client, and his tie wasn't fixed right. It's hanging down. He didn't have on a sport coat or whatever. Just had on a shirt. He was kind of slouchy, standing there. I got my hand on my hip, in case y'all wondering. And I'm thinking, that's the messiest mess I ever saw. I mean, stand up straight, wear your decent clothes. Some of these courtrooms they're doing by Zoom, y'all, and you find people laying in bed. There was one where I don't know why she put her camera in the shower and it showed this woman taking a shower. Of course, they had to, you know, bleep it out or whatever you do to it. Yeah, court cam. Yeah, you saw it, Susan. She was in the shower and on Zoom. uh, yeah, that's just disgusting, isn't it? But and then there's one guy. He he was smoking a joint. I guess that's okay to say. Um, and then there's one, and they got their do rag, and the woman and the judge said, "You're gonna have to get that do rag off your head." Not here. It's ridiculous, Jackie. It's just ridiculous what people wear to court. I've seen people continuing on with their, the Walmart vest. They've got their Walmart vest and they're in the break room and they're on Zoom. I mean, come on, for heaven's sake, you're in court. You get the privilege of appearing by Zoom, which means you don't have to take time to go to the court. Well, at least stand there and be still. I've seen some too, ZZ, but I don't know his name. Is he got real short, either white or gray or blonde hair, real short, like a crew cut type thing, and he wears a robe? Hi, Jennifer. How are you? Good to see you. Huh, Jackie? Dumbing down of America. That's a good name for a channel, Cindy. The dumbing down of America. I'm doing good, Jennifer. I sure am. Yes, that's it. Judge Render. That's it. Is that who you're talking about, ZZ? I like him. I watch him. Jackie, you know what I have to do? Whenever I watch a British show, I have to turn on closed captions so I can understand because they talk so fast. Yeah, yeah, I like him. I may make me a new channel, y'all. Dumbing down of America. But here's the thing, I would have to disguise myself because there's things I want to say that Mary shouldn't say, you know? Oh, Jackie, did you? So, oh, y'all, when I called, when I called to get my prescription refilled, I had to talk to the pharmacist because the automatic thing kept throwing me out of it or something. So he answers the phone and I tell him, I said, I'm glad you did, Jennifer. I'm glad to have you. I said to the pharmacist, I said, okay, Gulf Coast Granny, good. Thank you so much. Have a good day and a good weekend. I said, I've been talking to your automatic thing to do my prescription, but I don't think she understands my accent. And I giggled, and he giggled too. But anyway, I did. The little automatic thing didn't understand me. And sometimes, the A word, uh, Alexa, sometimes simply Genie. Hello, I'm glad you came in. You're not, well, yeah, Jenny, you're 1 hour and 20 minutes late, girl. What is your what is your excuse? That's okay. Cece, I know. Online shopping, you're doing Temu, Amazon, Sheen. I've never bought from Sheen. Sam's. I haven't shopped at Sam's in years. I used to have, when I had my shop, I had one of those tax exempt things, and I used to go there, but I haven't been there in years. I ate great, Jackie. Okay, Rose, thank you so much for coming in. Love you. Make some beautiful soaps. Y'all go check out Ramblin' Rose if you get an opportunity. She has a channel. She shows making soaps, and Cindy is So I Am Widowed What Now. She has one too, a channel. Oh my gosh, Zizi, I didn't know you were having that done. There sure is a lot of cataract surgery going on. I've seen several YouTubers, uh, several YouTubers have had cataract surgery recently. Wow. I know when I had my eye exam, when I got my new glasses, she said, or he said, I have a little bitty tiny bit of cataract, but I think he thought I'd die before I ever had to, before I ever got so big that I would have to have surgery. They'd have to put me in sleep, y'all. Oh, nice, Jackie. Nice. That's great. Did they put you to sleep, though, y'all? Oh, wow, Jennifer. Susan, that's great. Oh, Jackie. Sometimes when I like go in the bathroom in there and I'm doing my hair or something like that, I take my glasses off and lay them on the shelf. Oh, you're not asleep. See, no, no, I'm out. I'm not doing it. Mm-mm. I'll come and sit down and turn on my TV, and I'm thinking, man, I can't see a darn thing. And then I realize I've left my glasses. Oh, y'all, let me tell you this. So, a couple of days ago, Brian called me, and I had just come home from the grocery store. I was bringing all my stuff in, and Brian called me, and I'm talking to him on the phone, and I'm getting my purse, and I'm looking at things, and I get my keys out and all that stuff, and I'm going, Brian, I've lost my phone. He goes, what? I said, I've lost my phone. I don't know where in the world my phone is. He said, Mom, what are you talking on? My phone. I I I wonder if sometimes he thinks I'm getting senile or something. Frosted over. See, my problem, y'all, I can't even stand. Me too, Sharon. Me too. My little remote. Hello, hello, hello. Me too. Joy. Well, I'm jealous. You're 38 years old. You young and you. I could be your grandma. I can't even put drops in my eyes. Susan, I can't like swim and go underwater with my eyes open. I can't stand the thought. It just makes me nuts. I have a lot of weird things about me, if y'all didn't notice already. I have some funny things that we all have little weird things about us, you know. Surely we do. I know. Hi, Jennifer. I'm glad. I'm glad. 38 years old. Wow. Listen, I was hot stuff when I was 38, girl. I loved it. Me too, Jackie. I want to be knocked plumb out. I'm too old to be knocked out, y'all. I'm afraid I won't wake up. And one of my big problems is I worry too much. I think about that sometime, Jackie. What if I could go back in time and be that age? What age would I be? And I always go to the 30s. I kind of liked being 30 something, but I'd probably make the same darn mistakes, you know? Well, yes, I do believe that was a great compliment, Jennifer. Absolutely. I remind you of somebody that you had great affection for. I think that's wonderful. Yeah, Jackie. What the? Hula, hula, hula. Me too, Mindy. Here's the problem. See, I could do everything I wanted to do when I was in my 30s, and I'm still trying to do it at 75, and I don't realize that I do have a limit. Yeah, me too, Jackie. Me too. Yeah, 15. Shoot, if I was still 30, I'd have had that house finished over there and somebody living in it. I was thinking about the phone for some reason again. Yeah, Connie. If I knew what I know, if I knew then what I know now, I like being Mary. I like Mary. Mary, I like that, and I like saying, "Hey, everybody, I'm Mary, and this is my simple cottage life." I love that. I love doing that. You notice that my voice changes? I'm not screaming at you when I do that. Hey, everybody, I'm Mary, and this is my simple cottage life. So I'm softer when I do that. See, that kind of makes y'all a false thing. Like, oh, this old gal has a sweet little tone. And then you get in here when you're actually in the lives or on the videos, and I know, Grace. Thank you, Connie. Grace, let me tell you something. If you don't get your phone, I want you to email me. Now, I have a phone that I am not using. It's not brand new, but it's a good phone, and I made many a video on that phone. It is I can't remember what it is. I'll have to get it and see. But if you can't, Donna, did I see you a while ago? I don't think so. But if you will email me, if you're not going to get your phone, I will tell you what kind it is, and I will give it to you because I don't need it. I have a phone right here, but I have another. Yes, Jennifer, that's the way I do it. Boston. You live in Boston, huh? Where they drive cars. No, Jackie. The other day I asked for the weather, and when I got done, I said, "Thank you so much." And she says, "You are quite welcome." Yeah, me too, Sharon. I thank her all the time. And she says different things. She doesn't always say you're welcome or you're quite welcome. Sometimes she says other things as well. And I love seeing it. No, I don't ever get stocked up with these. Are you crazy? No, I have figured out those suckers eat 16 pounds a week or more. So I always buy. What I do is I buy cat food, and I keep one in the back of my car so that I always know when this one in the house gets low, then I've got one in the car. And so then the next time I go to the grocery store, I get another bag and put it in the car. So I don't ever run out, but there's no such thing as stocking up. Yes, mine does too, Sharon, but I said it that way, and you've obviously said it that way. At one time she did that, and then she said, "And I can tell you to do this each day. Would you like to do that?" And you probably said, "Sure." So that's why she does it to me too. She tells me the weather. She tells me mine comes on at 7:10 p.m. and 7:10 a.m. Tells me the weather and the time and I don't know what, every day. But you obviously gave her uh, permission to do that at one time or another. You just forgot. Yeah. Sometimes she says, "And I can tell you the recipe for yada yada yada. Would you like to hear that now?" And I'm going, "No, I don't want to hear that." See there, Jackie? Me too. Me too. She comes in telling me how to do junk that nobody asked her. What's the deal? I've never done that, Jeannie, but I have asked her, I do. Blue Rose, I do. there are lots of times I ask her stuff, and for some reason, y'all, here's the thing: I keep her right over there, and for some reason, I feel like I got to go over there, and get right in her face. Alexa, tell me the time. And I don't need to be in her face. I can be over on across the room and she hears me. But for some reason, I think I've got to be right there. And I tell you what, I hate, I hate, I hate, I hate. I hate commercials that use her name because then they're going, so and so, a word, play Little Sharks or whatever they call it, Baby Shark. And mine will start playing the darn Baby Shark. I didn't ask her. And I'm like, Jackie, I do the same thing. Shut up. I didn't ask you to play Baby Sharks. Everybody knows you can't use the A word. You can't say it now. If you do, she'll start telling you all kinds of junk that you had no reason to know. You get up at 4:50 a.m., Jackie? Good grief. Well, how will you? What is another way to say Jackie? Oh my gosh. 6:07 train. Yes, Connie. Eh, Yeah, she's great to have, though. I get her to find certain programs on TV and things like that. Excuse me, oh gosh. Connie, I wonder if she'll carry on a conversation. Or do you have to keep saying her name first and then the question or whatever? Yeah, me too, Joy. Yep, me too, Sharon. I do that every day. If I'm going next door to work, I have music playing always because I don't want my little animals in here to hear noise outside or things like that or whatever. Let me tell you another thing. I do it. I bet Susan does this too. When I go to the store, when I'm leaving, I get my keys, my purse, go to the door, and I go, I'll be back in a minute now. Y'all don't worry. Do y'all do that to your animals? I bet Susan does. She probably said, Simba, I'll be back now. And don't worry. Oh, cool. British accent. How cool. Yeah. Jackie? Yeah. I'll be right back. Don't worry. I'm just going to go get some new cat food. That's what I thought. You say, I'm going out now, Simba, and don't mess with my tablet, please. Stay off of the internet. Oh, Mindy. I thought about doing that too, but I don't want them to look for me. I don't know. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Susan, I'm talking to you. I would love to do that. How cool would that be, huh? But then I wouldn't understand some of the things she says, I think. Some of the words. I never thought of that, Susan. I don't want to say it right now, but I'm going to ask her in a little bit. I will. And then I'll let you know if it worked or not. Pays no attention, Blue Rose. You did, Mindy. Y'all, years ago, the I had a friend who bought a new car, a brand new car. And she took it back to the showroom the very next day and complained because it had a man's voice. The navigation thing you doodle on there had a man's voice. So she returned it. And I thought, that's the snootiest woman I ever saw in my whole life. But it was before, I mean, it was right at the very beginning when people started having actual people talk to us via the car. She shouts at you. Oh, I probably could do it then, Mindy. I probably could. Well, but I want what I don't care whether male or female or not. My A girl over there, A, um, I would like to try British. I just found out the other day that I can actually get my car when I get a text on my phone. I can actually get my car to read it for me, and I did not know that all this time. I've like, oh my God, I got a text and I got to hurry home or pull over to see who's texting me. I never, yeah, y'all would like that, Jackie. Yo, we need a hobby where we're all sitting around. Yeah, y'all turn left now. Yeah, y'all turn left. Thing you doodle dee dum. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whatchamacallits. Y'all ain't got a turn here. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Hold on there, girl. Go up yonder. Turn by that tree. We just went through a whole bunch of topics. That there tree. Well, now I'm not quite that country. That there tree. They said, Russia was. Everybody's scared that Russia and the United States are going to have a war. Did I go on a honeymoon? Which time? It was unremarkable. I forgot what I was saying. Well, I like my second husband a whole lot more than I like my first. That's for sure. I honestly, yeah, yeah. My second husband, I kept him around for a real long time, over 40 years. The first one, not so long. Y'all, I was 19 when I first got married, for heaven's sake. 19 years old. That's ridiculous. And then I was 28 when I got married the second time. The first one didn't take. Yeah, they did, Jackie. Okay, Grace. And you are welcome. Just letting it in there. LL Jean, I'm going to start charging a fine for people who show up late. It's good to see you. I'm glad you came. Yeah. If I was a little more reliable, y'all could pretty much know that every Saturday morning at 10 Central. Hi, Carol. Hey, wait a minute. See, I showed your cards earlier. That's Carol, y'all, that sent me the cards. And the pictures, and I showed them your kitty cats. Well, why can't I figure this out? There we go. Ha! There they are. I showed them your kitty cats. And thank you so much for the card. How you doing, LL Jean? Yeah. Yes, common law counts. So here's my law. The law by Mary. What's his is mine, and what's mine is mine. That's how it works. You must like him a lot, Jennifer. You've been there 15 years with him. Yeah, LF Jean, it's gonna be like 28 degrees tonight. And 2 days ago it was 73. Crazy, huh? And Carol, yes, I'm doing well, and thank you for asking. And all the babies around here are doing well also. They're getting fat and sassy, like me. I mean, we've done everything from the illnesses in the royal family to court shows to how to mess with the A girl over here to horror movies. Uh, Man, we've covered pretty much every subject you can think of, haven't we? That's what I like about y'all because you say things, you add to the conversation. One big one. You know, I'm going to tell you this. I was going to talk about that. Jennifer, you made me think about it. Y'all, I have been a widow for over 5 years, and I know some of y'all are widows. And I was thinking the other day, would I ever consider dating again? I mean, yeah, I know I'm 75 and the pickings are slim, And where in the world would I go to meet anyone anyway? I mean, I live out in the country and I'm constantly working on something. I know that around here they have like barn dances and stuff like that. I don't know those boot scooting boogie dances. I don't. Say extra sassy. Well, the pickings are slim. There's not who would be. I've only been asked out to dinner twice since I've been a widow. And both of them were construction guys. And one of them I found out lives in his car. And I was thinking, I'm glad I didn't say, yeah, uh, I'll go out to dinner with you, but first you got to put your seats back in your car because you're living in your car. Or I guess we could go to dinner in my car. See, that's the kind of pickings I got. And I don't think I could stand it to have to deal with a man again, y'all. Now, listen, I love my husband. Oh my gosh. Yes, I did. But I was with him so long that I didn't have to know it, Jackie. Yeah, but he would too, Mindy, because he was homeless. So oh God, he's like, I got this widow over here and she's got a house and I don't have one. Anyway, when Bobby and I went out to eat, I didn't have to dress up a whole lot and, be all this stuff I don't want to be. When you first meet somebody, you sort of want to be dressed up nice and maybe have some makeup on. Y'all know I don't like makeup. There's a lot of things you got to do that I don't think I want to do anymore, you know? And I just don't think, and I'm not necessarily lonely. Now, I sit here in the evening all by myself because I've got all these dogs and cats. Without doing the, yes, well, but LFG, my sense of humor is sometimes people don't understand me. Uh, yeah, Jennifer, you're right. You're right. You don't have to be anything but what you naturally are. You don't have to pretend anything else. That's exactly right, Jackie. That's exactly right. And I just don't think I enjoy my evenings, y'all. Here's the thing. Let's just say when Bobby was here, no, I don't think I'm ever going to, LL Jean. Never, never, never. When Bobby was here, I'd fix his dinner and sometimes I'd bring it to him when he got ill. I brought it to him on a tray and he would sit in his recliner and eat, and I would sit in my recliner and eat. Well, now, if I want to eat a TV dinner from Chef Marie Callender and come in and sit down in my recliner, oh, Jennifer, thank you, sweetie. And, put a towel up on my, stuff a towel here so that I won't spill it all over me and eat my TV dinner. I want to do that. I don't want to have to be, I don't want to have manners anymore. If I don't want to have manners, I don't want to do manners. I don't want to do that. And I don't want any awkward stuff. I don't want any of that. You go sit over there and I'll go sit over here and we can talk. But don't get closer. You know, those are the things that I don't want to do. I don't want to do that anymore, y'all. I don't want to. What does that mean? Tuck the toe? I've never heard of that. Tuck the toe. I don't know. I don't know. I know, Connie, it doesn't. And it's just, I don't want to go back to all that again. And I'm not lonely. You see, I'm alone, but I'm not lonely. And I like being alone because I don't have to be anything but the person I am. I don't have to. Yes, that's exactly right. I may start having a live every day, every evening, every 6 o'clock p.m. every evening. I just don't. I don't think that I would ever, 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 and I certainly would never want to get married again. Oh gosh, no. Heck no. I mean, I got $10 and that's my $10, you know? Oh, that. Tuck the towel. I get you. Yeah. For you. Yeah. That's how I do. No, I don't want to pick up after anybody else but myself. I don't want to wash anybody's underwear but my own. I don't want to do that anymore. So let me tell you what I did. About 3 years ago, I went on that silly Plenty of Fish and I filled out this profile and put my picture on there. And I had, told them everything, my age and all that. Bye bye, Jackie. Love you, honey. See you soon. I'm glad you came by. And I got some people, hi, these guys, and another one was, hey there. And he said, I'm moving to Texas soon. So I answered. I said, well, where are you moving? And I had on my deal that I live in Northeast Texas. He said, I'm moving to North Texas. It's a place called Paris, Texas. How close is that to you? And I said, hours and hours. And it was. I'm in Texas. You drive for hours, you know? Hi, Marcia. Right. So this guy lied like a dog. He was living in Manhattan. He's going to move to Paris, Texas. Oh, I'm so sure. Paris, Texas. I mean, you probably put the whole population in the same bus. But they're liars. They're con men. They're scammers. Nope, can't put up with anybody else, Grace. That's enough. I agree. 30 doors. So anyway, I think I just signed up just to see what I would get, and I got a bunch of dummies. And so I got off of there real quick. I didn't go back. I think I think they're all, you know, they're all scammers, one way or another. I got I'm gonna move to Paris, Texas. Uh-huh. So anyway, I think I've answered my own question that I don't If I'm not lonely and I don't feel lonely, then I don't need a man. Because honestly, I'm not going to find anybody like the one I had. I wouldn't. And y'all, let me tell you, don't you think I'd probably be comparing whoever I meet to what I had? Always, always. Because I am a firm believer that if a man cannot make you laugh, you don't need him in your life. You need somebody in your life that can make you laugh, preferably every single day. And that's what I had. So there's no sense in looking for it, right? That's how I feel. No, Susie. Good Lord. we, I don't have. I have very few men who actually are subscribers to my channel. Very few. I have Rodney and I have Sean, and I have a couple more, but I haven't seen them in a good while. Uh, but mine's mostly a female type show, show, mostly ladies, and I obviously we all have things in common, or you wouldn't be here. You know, I'm not a cook. I hear you, LL Jean, exactly. Bye bye, ZZ. Thank you for coming. You're a sweetheart. Always glad to see you. So we don't need them. Uh, but you're right. It's somebody that's gonna, that's ill or wants you to take care of them. And Lord, I don't want to do that again. I did that. I did that to where I thought I was gonna purely die. I can't do it again. All right, Joy. I get along a whole lot better with women than I do with men. I heard that before, Steph. A nurse or a purse? Well, I've already been a nurse and I don't want to do it again. And the purse, wrong girl. Don't have that. I need to face it. I've just gotten to the age that I'm too old for that anymore. And I'm okay. But I wondered what y'all thought about that because I've heard of people, in their 80s and 90s even that have gotten married again. And see, we had Grace a while ago. I think Grace, didn't you say you were 80 something? Yes, Marcia. Absolutely. Fast talkers. Yeah. So anyway, well, y'all, we have been here for over 2 hours. This is the first time I have ever hit the 2 hour mark. I've gotten close to it before, but I've never done it. So I want to thank you all for coming in today. It really means a lot to me, y'all. It really does. And I thank you. And I hope you have a great weekend. I am going to go out and work on my little shelter for my cats because it's going to be very, very, yeah, Connie, I do. I have some, but not a whole lot, not very much. So, y'all, thank you very much. Oh, yes, thank you, Susan. I will. And thank you, so much for coming in today, Susan. I had missed you. I hope you're doing well. You're very important to me. Bye bye, y'all. I love you. Have a great day, okay? Thank you, Sharon. I love them too. Blue Rose, thank you for coming. You're a sweet friend. Bye bye, Jennifer, Connie, Marcia. Bye bye, everybody. If I haven't said your name, you know I care about you anyway. So, see you soon. Bye bye.